On ci băceau.
Wystarczy sobie oko odeszło. Vlog 7. K dosažení pravdy musíte zadat pro následovníky mého vlogu. Já vám teď ho ukážu s tímhle prasem.
Băceau muži.
Co je tvé jméno?
I don't understand.
What is your name?
I have no name.
What do you fear?
Please.
I said, what do you fear?
I fear everything.
Oko je oknem do duše.
Tell me why you killed her. Right? You know why you killed her? Well, I think I killed her because I knew that...
You could tell it wasn't a real jail. They locked me in there in this degrading...
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm alright. Okay, everyone. This, as you know, is your last assignment. No doubt it will be your best. In your case, Deval, I hope it's your best.
What do you mean?
I mean, Deval, that so far we have only been permitted to see you at your very worst.
There has been...
Now look, spare me the excuses, Deval. Now, for the rest of you who have been keeping up with their averages, I think you will find the next assignment very exciting. I want you to research limits.
Limits?
Yes, limits.
Like the limits of the universe?
Good.
Or the limits of family in modern society?
Ah, I see you're starting to grasp the many possibilities here, Torrance. What about you, Deval? Are you grasping anything?
Yes. This is going to be a good assignment for me. I do realise this is my last chance.
I would describe it as having drunk in the last chance saloon, Deval. And it's now last orders. Do you understand?
Understood.
You know, and just like, you know, I kept trying to like, you know, like pull away, but I couldn't because I felt like just like spaghetti almost.
Right. Okay. So what happened after all that?
And then like.
Well, let me ask you this. Is it 2 lived, right? And 2 died? Well, it's...
Wystarczy oko odeszło. Vlog 7. K dosažení pravdy musíš zadat objednosti mysl. Zničit.
to start by asking your name and describing your current situation and anything else which is relevant.
My name's Sasha Brown. I'm a student. It's kind of boring actually. Nothing really happens in my life.
When I say words like limits and boundaries, tell me what comes into your mind.
Being out of my comfort zone and like my fears.
Describe an early childhood experience for me which involved something unpleasant or fearful to do with crossing boundaries or challenging your limits.
Seems silly now, but when I was younger I went ice skating and it was at a lake and I went too far and I fell in.
I just remember the heaviness on my chest and not being able to breathe, and it was so painful. I've been terrified of water ever since.
Describe an early childhood experience for me which involved something unpleasant or fearful to do with crossing boundaries or challenging your limits. Why do you think you remember this event in particular?
I got knocked down by not a fast moving car, but it pinned me on a ditch in the road. It was raining that day and I was stuck into that car for 15 minutes and the rain just kept piling and piling around me.
The train crossing and brakes didn't work and the front of the car went on the train and I could just hear the train coming, and I don't remember much, but my mum and dad died and my brother, me, survived. It's just stuck out for my whole life. It just scared me, and just if I ever hear like such a loud noise, I just know there's nothing I can do.
A bird flew in. He spooked at it and my foot got caught in the stirrup. It took my mum 10 minutes to calm him down.
Why do you think you remember this event in particular?
I can't go up to the yard anymore. I can't look at my horse. I don't spend very much time there.
Now that you're an adult, do you think that if the same thing happened again, you'd respond differently?
No. I'd never put myself in that situation again. I couldn't.
I couldn't get out for about 5 minutes, but it felt longer than that. I couldn't breathe. Everything went blurry.
Why do you think you remember this incident in particular?
I thought I was going to die.
Oh, you had to climb up it. So I started climbing. I fell backwards. I fell on top of
Just, limits or something that prevent you from doing stuff. So if you're out for a run or jogging, you get a cramp, that's a physical limit. It prevents you from going any further.
I don't know. How long does it take?
I suppose that depends on how interesting a subject you are.
What do you mean?
My research work is about getting into the minds of people, their dark places. Look, it's research work and it pays well. It could do with the money, am I right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Here's my card. Call me if you're interested.
Making progress?
Slowly.
You know, I still don't know what your project's about.
I've told you.
No, you haven't.
It's been hectic, so time-consuming.
Doubt it's been that bad.
I'm not making it up, Torrance.
I never said you were.
Then what?
We used to talk. We used to be close. I miss you.
It's my chance to get a good grade. I can do something worthwhile. Please understand.
Hi, I got a message about my interview.
Please come in and have a seat.
Thanks.
I reviewed your response, and I must say it was most interesting.
Really? Thanks.
You talked about being trapped?
Yeah, it was a horrible. Well, do you know what I think?
Could you excuse me for a moment?
Sure. Will you be long?
Just a moment. Why?
Nothing. It's okay. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Is anyone there?
Is everything okay?
Well, this is just a bit weird.
Is it? Why?
You're just staring.
Does that make you feel awkward?
No.
I'm glad you came back for further discussion.
I came back for another 25 quid, if that's still what you're paying.
Yes.
Alright then, well, let's go with it.
Got with what?
Whatever it is you do.
You seem to have an attitude. Is that successful for you?
Successful.
With people? Do people warm to you and your attitude?
Right. Look here. Let me ask you a question. You seem a bit creepy. Has that been successful for you?
I want you to close your eyes.
Except me last.
Just relax. You'll start to find tightening around your ankles and wrists.
Wait. What are you doing? Wait. What are you doing?
Please keep your eyes closed. You'll only be paid for full cooperation. I want to test the limits of your attitude. That's enough for today. You seem to have lost your attitude. Shut up! Shut up! You're weak and irrelevant! Shut up!
What just happened?
You found out about your limits? It's part of the project.
Help me.
What does it feel like?
What are you doing? What do you mean?
To feel helpless and pathetic. What does it feel like?
I can't move my arm.
part of the process, as I explained to you, you idiot.
Phone an ambulance.
No, it's a hearse for you.
Please.
What happened here?
I've told you, it's a project I'm working on.
Project, you were supposed to be interviewing students.
That's what I'm doing.
This isn't an interview.
This is what happens when you push the research. I'm reaching into people's souls.
What are you talking about?
And getting to somewhere important.
This girl's in bits, you've destroyed her.
This is what's necessary to get to the truth.
The truth? What truth?
Sit down and let me explain.
Oh, I see. You want to interview me now? Is that what you want?
Yes, correct. Sit down. I want you to trust me.
Ah!
Val,
Oh, Mr. Kubrick.
I worked. You see, I've read your research thoroughly, and I passed it on to my colleagues.
Your colleagues?
Yes, my colleagues.
Okay.
And we're troubled by something.
Troubled?
Yes, we're troubled by how a hitherto lazy, de-average student can produce such a fantastic piece of work.
You liked it?
Oh, we didn't just like it, we loved it, Deval. It seems I misjudged you. It was fascinating and impressive. You seem to have brought out the best in the interviewees.
Yes, thank you. You were very helpful.
So, this is the room that you must use for the interviews, yes?
Yes. Would you like to come in?
Okay.
Please come in and have a seat. I'll just be a minute.